I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Do you know that line has never actually been used in a James Bond movie? Hey everyone, welcome to The Real Dan Field Show. I was thinking in true George Lucas style that perhaps I should start with episode 4, but didn't want the millions of voices to cry out in terror. So here we are at numero uno. Join me as we uncover what makes the talented photographer so talented. So hey everyone, please give it up for a great friend of mine, Christian Saab.
What up, y'all?
Hey, how's it going? So, how long have we been friends?
Probably like 3-4 years.
So we originally met through my wife, who you've known for a long while, back in the Venezuela days.
Yeah, that's true. Me and your wife had 7 kids.
I didn't know about this. So okay, well we'll get going on the first question. So could you give me 5 words that describe yourself?
Sure. Well, like as a professional or as a person?
5 words. Wherever they come from.
I guess me as a person, I'm pretty playful. You know, I don't like. So I guess that's one word: playful. Then goofy. Adventurous, party man. No, that's not that's 2 words.
I'll let you off. That could be one.
Whatever, party man. And ambitious. How many words did I get there?
I think you got a few bonus words.
I mean, I can keep going, man. I like.
Yeah, that's great. That definitely sums you up. I like that. So
right.
So the next question then is, so what is the industry that you work in, and could you briefly describe how you got into it?
Sure. So I work in photography. I make money through wedding photography. I started doing photography a few years ago, like 8 years ago, 6 years ago actually. I was working in a movie, and these producers asked me to take photos. I was the location manager, and I'm like, all right, sure, I'll take some photos. So I also became the still photographer for that movie, and they all loved the photos I took, and I really didn't know how to work that camera that much. So I'm like, I'm gonna get into photography a little more, and I started I bought a camera, and I got into it. I started traveling. You know, I was a musician too. Well, I'm still am, but I had a camera for fun, and everywhere I went, I took photos. So I developed this portfolio out of fun, out of passion. Eventually, people told me to charge for photos, and I did because I needed money. And then I ended up starting a wedding photography business, and I grew, and nowadays it's pretty legit.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So now your social media handle is the talented photographer. It's bold. I love it. It's boom. It's like, this is me. Where did that come from?
Yeah, so my business is called The Talented Photographer, and that's the Instagram name. I don't know, man. I'm like, I want to be the best. That's how I started a few years ago. I'm pretty humble though. Don't let that name fool you into thinking I'm that cocky. But yeah, the domain was available. So like I looked it up, and the talentedphotographer.com was available, and I'm like, how come nobody has taken this?
Yeah.
What's wrong with people?
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck it. I want to be the best one. You know.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean it's great because for a while I've been looking at the photos that you upload on social media and that, and it really sort of struck me as like the photos are they're a real creation, and I love the way that you kind of like in a single picture you can actually kind of create a story, and you feel like you're really kind of part of it, and it's it's really rich with on a sensory level. Like it's quite, the emotions. It's great, and like it really kind of hits you. And I was like, wow, this you definitely stand by the name of the talented photographer, and I love that. It's awesome.
Okay, man. I'm just gonna keep you around, and every time I'm down, I'm gonna put you in a bag, and I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna be like, hey, can you inspire me a little bit? Can you talk good things about me? Thank you for all your kind words, man.
No, it's cool, man. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Do you have any sort of funny kind of stories that you could tell us about your experiences?
Oh yeah. I got a million stories, man. I've shot like 380 weddings by now, which is a lot, and every wedding is a story.
Sure.
You have no idea. I've been to weddings where I've run after the bride, chasing after her because she wanted to run away, and I had to be kind of her mental counselor. I've been to weddings where everyone's drunk on the floor and people are throwing up everywhere, and I've been to weddings where, you walk into a room, and the groom and the groomsman, there's like a mountain of cocaine in there, and they're all like in stuff, and like, all kinds of things. Stories, many stories. I've shot a wedding where my clients picked me up in a helicopter and they took me in Alaska on top of a glacier, and they gave me some special shoes, and the ceremony happened on top of a glacier.
What?
So
what were the shoes?
Well, they had spikes. And
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I've got some stories.
Wow, that's awesome, man. So like, okay, let's push things forward then. So what is your game plan? If sort of say give it like 5 years time, where do you see yourself? Are you still doing the wedding photography and that, or what's your game plan?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Where would you like to be?
I want to make movies.
Great. What sort of movies?
Probably comedy and science fiction. Start
Nice.
with comedy. I'm not a comedian, but I can make funny things. I can make people be funny.
Awesome.
So I want to direct comedy.
Great.
Yeah. So the whole wedding business, I developed. Now I have a team now, photographers, and they're all going to shoot weddings. And I'm also shooting weddings, and I'm expanding the team in the U.S. And hopefully we can get more areas covered. But the goal is for that business to finance the film business, the movies I want to make. And I think not even 5 years, man. I think like 2 years down the line,
Wow.
I'll be making some stuff.
Got it. That's awesome. So you mentioned about Instagram. So how do people find you online then?
They can look up The Talented Photographer. So at The Talented Photographer. But that's like all the wedding stuff. But if they want to look me up and look at all my madness, they can look up Christian Saab official. And Saab like the car, Saab.
Great. Swedish?
No, I'm not Swedish.
No, but the car is.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
yeah. There's no relation then. There.
Well, no. I only sometimes if I go to a bar and, if a girl says, "Hey, are you related to the company?" I sometimes I lie.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for the chat then, and I look forward to hearing the progress and how you're getting on, and we'll have to chat again a bit later and see how things are going.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for the chat, man.